all the top designers presented their looks for fall during New York Fashion Week. And the big event just wrapped, and Meany was there. She was covering all the action. She's got a roundup of what looks will translate from runway to real life. And this is for fall.
This is for fall. We're always a season ahead with Fashion Week.
So what's the overall scoop? What's the overall scoop?
The overall scoop is it's all about being cozy, comfortable, but not sacrificing luxury. So things are getting a little looser. Like if you've got 5 or 10 pounds you want to hide next fall's the season to do it.
Yes!
Because there's layer upon layer.
I love layers.
Okay, so let's get into the trends.
Okay, what are the
specific trends?
What are the specific trends?
Okay, so like I said, cozy. So there was lots of chunky sweaters. We saw them at Derek Lam. We saw them at Nanette Lepore, not as chunky, a little longer, and layered over long skirts at Jenny Packham. Long skirts, very in next fall.
Long skirts
layering
with long
your sweaters over your long skirts. Okay,
I love that.
I know. And then we move on from the chunky, warm thing to florals, which is really a spring motif, but we saw a lot of it in the fall for next fall. So we saw Charlotte Ronson doing kind of a downtown, like black with red floral.
Yeah.
And then Cocoon did a crazy fuchsia floral mixed with like quilted down in a coat.
Really?
So floral is big.
What about outerwear? You mentioned a coat.
Outerwear, it's all about having a bulging coat closet next season. You have to have an awesome coat. Cocoon coats are everywhere.
Big, bulky coats?
Curve Ledger did them, Alice and Olivia. Cocoon coats, like they're a little fitted, you know, up here in the shoulder, and then they literally go round through the middle.
How is that attractive?
And then they come to the top of the knee.
How is that attractive? Who is going to wear that?
Go out in New York today. You're already going to see them on the street. What you have to do is keep it skinny on the bottom. When you wear the big coat, you got to have the tighter pants. Otherwise, you're lost.
This is really hard to keep up with.
We forgot fur. Fur is also huge next season. We saw it at Derek Lam. They had muffs. They had huge fur collars.
Fake fur?
Fake fur is fine. Muffs, collars, and these coats that were enormous. Now, it's always a little theater at Fashion Week, so you don't have to be in a huge Chewbacca fur, but any touch of fur is still going to be very in. We saw it at BCBG a lot.
We talked about colors.
Plaid. Wait, got to get to the plaid.
There's plaid.
Tartan plaid was big. Kenneth Cole did it with sequins.
Yes.
And there was a little bit of gray and white at Yigal Azrul as well. So plaid is big. Now color. Yes.
Okay, color.
Red. Red is the color.
Red.
Red, burgundy red, fire engine red, a little raspberry red.
Wow.
We saw it at Pamela Rowland. We saw it at Nanette Lepore. Everywhere red.
Everywhere red. What about orange?
No orange. Even though I have a crush on orange.
Red. I love orange. I love
orange. But there was green. They called it emerald, but really to me it was like a hunter. There was a little bit of teal in there.
Okay.
Probl did it, and at another show, I think it was at Nanette as well, there was kind of a teal take on green.
You made
and
the
pastels.
rounds.
Okay.
Pastels.
A light blue was at a lot of the shows. Jill Stewart, Rebecca Minkoff, Rebecca Taylor, a pale blue. So those are the colors.
Pastels are in for spring, so you can carry that into the fall.
Yeah, and you don't usually see that in the fall, so that's kind of new.
What about accessories?
Okay, so the ultimate accessory is nails, baby.
Really? Nails!
I'm doing a little skip to beauty because it's so important to get the nails in. Backstage, manicurists are as big as the hair and makeup folks now. Every show had someone doing crazy nails. Morgan Taylor at all the shows backstage, everything from gold to raspberry to bright blues and greens. I put a little gold on last night.
I love it.
Think of it like jewelry. So maybe you won't do a big ring, but you're going to do, it's a great inexpensive way
I was just going to say, that's really inexpensive.
Like there was gold leafing at Betsy Johnson. Zach Posen, I think, had white and red nails. So if you can't afford to get a whole dress, you know, in red, do it on your nails. So that was huge. But also shoes and bags, of course, accessories.
Shoes and bags, yes.
At Tracy Reese, boots with fringe on the back and ostrich feathers, loved.
Wow.
And pumps that look like a combo of a pump and a sandal. So a strappy pump with knee socks. That was also big at Jill Stewart and at Nanette Lepore.
Okay, talk to me about hair.
Okay, so these are the tools used backstage year after year. I've been covering Fashion Week for years. This is what the pros use behind the scenes on the models. The T3 line of tools. It's all about tools for getting great hair. So the T3, this is their featherweight hair dryer. This doesn't weigh a lot, right?
Oh my
gosh. But it has a ton of power, so it's going to be quicker. Your hair's going to dry quicker. And busy women like us, we need things done quickly.
Yes.
This is they call this the one pass flat iron. Here's me in the morning doing like 20 times trying to flatten the tips of my hair. This is the one pass. One pass, they say, and your hair will be straightened for the day.
That's nice.
And
Less
silky.
heat. Less heat.
There was a little bit of, you have the I mean, this is your gorgeous wavy
Oh,
hair,
yeah.
but some people have to try to
Thanks,
do this.
Anna.
It doesn't happen naturally. So this is the big wave curler from T3. So
Awesome.
T3 is huge, and Fido, that's what people are putting in their hair before they're using the tools. This morning, I used their volumizer. I thought it was
great.
the bomb.
That's great.
And they've got a great hairspray, gloss.
Awesome.
So T3, Fido, and get the nails done, babe.
I'll get the nails done, babe. Thank you so much, Megan. As always, you can find more of Megan's style picks by going to our website, bettertv.com, and look for the link for Megan's must-haves.